to the 40.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Yellow! Attack, attack! Right side!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's to the 10. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Yellow!
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Play action now. Jackson. Open man. That's Bateman downfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And he's in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Yellow.
Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Yellow, yellow.
And in motion is Brown.
Right side.
Mahomes on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. They look underneath and find P-Rock. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Jackson now on 2nd down. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the scramble. 35 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up. Now Jackson on the move. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right side.
Patrick to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll manage only a couple. Mike Dana shuts that one down. So we've reached halftime here at Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On the give, here's Henry. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. A gain there of 21. Good for a Raven first down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Oh, wild throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Bateman is the motion man. Quick throw here is complete. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face second down and 7. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Going to go right back to Henry. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. It's the tight end likely in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They go play action with Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big play for KC. 39 yards.
Yellow, yellow! Yellow, yellow!
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run up the middle with Pacheco. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
To the left side and caught by Brown. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Man in motion is Brown. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. They'll go again here with Henry. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Henry trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down. Bateman is the motion man. 4th down. Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Big play for KC. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result,